Hi, this is Fred Tatasciore, the voice of Soldier 76, and you're listening to the Nerd Entertainment Hub podcast. Respect the chef.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerd Entertainment Hub podcast. Today, there has been a new fighter announced for Smash, a massive update to Nintendo Switch Online, and Heroes Never Die on the Switch. That and more, talking about the Nintendo Direct. But first, let's meet the table. I'm your host, Ryan. Joining me is Rich. Hey, Rich, how's it been?
What's up? It's been a while.
Yeah, but, I mean, if anyone's here to talk about the Nintendo Direct, I mean, you got to be one of them.
Me. Oh, yeah.
And also joining us, friend of the show and friend in all of our hearts, Dave Higgins of the Sandbox Explorer. What's up, man?
Yo, how's it going?
Doing good. So, what do we want to talk about first? Because there was a lot on this
Excuse me,
Direct.
Ryan?
Oh, I
Excuse me?
apologize. Yes.
Hello,
How could
I'm here too. I'm running the board.
How could I forget? Yes, we have Josh on the backup mic when he wants to chime in.
Screw-dee-dee-doo, screw you.
Is that a thing he does every time?
Every episode.
Okay.
It's like Scoodly Doodly Doo, how are you? Or something like that. Blue Skidoo weekend too. Now, I mean, Nintendo's not your strong suit yet.
No.
But you know Overwatch at least, so you can chime in
I
then.
do.
And if you have anything else you want to contribute, you know,
I
feel free to chime in. And then we also got Tony if he wants to
There he is.
say hi. Hey. Hey. All right.
Hey.
So,
Speaking of Overwatch.
yeah, let's jump right into that. This had been kind of given away a little bit because I believe there was a European, Nintendo UK put up an official Overwatch Switch case.
Yep.
And the only reason that would happen is if Overwatch was coming to the Switch. So that kind of got given away.
Not
I
just
made
to
a video about
accessorize.
Yeah, not just to
Not just
accessorize.
accessories. And I think that happened like a month ago.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like at least a month ago where that happened. And it's like, well, I guess it's just only a matter of time before Overwatch coming to the Switch. Guess
Yep.
what?
Did people find out from a retail kind of a leak or
I think it was on Amazon.
It was on Twitter.
Yeah, those-
I know that someone mentioned it on Twitter because I had a video and I researched it a little bit, and someone posted on Twitter that they found out about it, and it was on Amazon.
Yeah,
these
it got-
retailers,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
always
and,
leak
and they
this
pulled
stuff.
it really
Yeah.
quick, but not enough,
And
not
then,
quick enough that they didn't, screenshot it.
And then someone else pulled a product listing for titles coming out from a European retailer.
Yes.
Very similar. If anyone here ever worked at a GameStop,
Yep.
you print out the list of all the games coming
You
out
do.
to throw in a customer's face. Please
Yep.
pre-order these. I need my numbers.
Yep.
So they printed that out. Now, I don't know if you ever saw, I'm not sure if you ever had anything spoiled for you while looking at those, but I always just saw unnamed title. Coming out this
I never
day.
saw something where I was like, "Ooh, I know like a secret information."
Yeah.
I just saw
So-
exactly what you said.
So either that was very high level,
Yeah.
or either Nintendo or that retailer or the
good
publisher. Someone is really shitty with that
Yeah.
information if
Yeah.
that just ended up on a printed list like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So yeah,
So-
long leaked away, but yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knew.
Here it comes, Overwatch for the Switch.
it's still huge news.
Yeah.
I think it was probably gonna be announced later on in the video. If it wasn't,
they might have
leaked,
got
but
ahead
they're
of it
probably
by
like,
putting it first.
yeah, they're like, all right, we're just gonna get that out of the way because everyone knows it, and then we're gonna have surprises at the end of it, which they had a lot of surprises.
So what do you guys think? Do you think this will be a successful port?
yeah, it looks like I feel like it will be. I think that the Switch is really. I actually talked about this with my friend today that. I think the Switch is going to kind of become a port machine in the next few years. Not exclusively a port machine,
Already
but
kind of is.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, a lot of Wii U games have now been ported. Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze,
with funky mode.
with new funky mode, new Super Mario Bros. U,
I'm just
not
waiting.
with new funky mode, Captain Toad. If that also had a funky mode,
I'm really waiting for Wind Waker to come to the Switch.
I
Let's
know.
do it
Oh,
all.
yeah. At some
that's
point it
that's
will.
gonna
At some
happen.
point it's gonna
That's
happen.
gonna
Has it been
happen.
Has it been announced yet?
no,
'cause
No.
people wanted it to be, but like they
I
got-
thought it was.
We'll get to the Zelda piece.
Now,
of
Yeah,
this.
we'll get to that.
The other thing about Overwatch on the Switch, it's gonna have gyroscope controls. It's gonna have motion controls put in.
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna work well.
I'm not a big fan of gyro
I would think
controls.
that's going to be very limited
Yeah.
on the
And-
amount of...
and optional.
Yeah,
yeah,
and-
definitely optional.
And
Now,
also, sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Sorry, this is just me being an idiot, but if they make a peripheral that's Reinhardt's hammer where you put both Joy-Cons in there, one in the head and like one in the base or both in the base. Oh, I'll be breaking
This
shit.
actually opens so many doors for peripherals because Overwatch is huge and anything branded Overwatch is going to sell like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, especially they just opened up a whole new fucking revenue stream with going over the Switch.
But
So
the Joy-Cons will fit into anything.
Yeah.
And they'll
Oh,
wear
yeah,
it
they
like
will.
so.
Even your ass.
They
Even
probably
your
could
ass.
if you
Not
had
successful.
it with the,
So the one thing I am worried about with Overwatch, not I think a lot of people said, oh, it's going to look crappy. I think it'll look fine visually.
Yeah.
The online play is what
Yeah.
has me worried.
That's
whether
what's
it'll be
me worried,
laggy
too.
or not.
Nintendo
I think go ahead.
has kind of proven time and time again that
Yep.
they cannot handle online matchmaking and multiplayer.
Their net
Yeah.
play is so,
And so
subpar.
this is an entirely multiplayer game.
Now, you better hope that Blizzard is giving them some backup on that. Like Blizzard is.
I hope so.
I mean,
If
they
you can
have
host the
to.
servers or-
They can't do it on their own. I mean, they can't even do Smash on their own. Now Smash and Overwatch. Now, granted, not a whole lot. The Switch is probably going to get, at best, maybe 20% out of all online play from all revenues at this point of Overwatch, console, PC. Is it on Mac?
What, Overwatch?
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not on
Not at
Mac.
all?
He would know.
Yeah.
He has the Mac.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
What? Stand by. Let me look that up.
One thing you got to consider too with the online is everyone's going to be playing on Wi-Fi because I'm sure less than 1% of Switch owners own the Ethernet adapter.
Oh, that's
optional
true.
choice
Oh my god, I didn't even think of
peripheral.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Overwatch is not on the Mac.
It is not on the Mac. Yeah, no, that's another good point.
Uh-huh.
Because it has no built-in Ethernet. It's all going to be on Wi-Fi, which,
So-
depending on how far away you are.
Wi-Fi plus shoddy Nintendo Switch
Oh,
online.
God.
You have to be in a home or in a very strong wireless connection. Otherwise, there's going to be huge latency issues and horrible connectivity issues.
Especially if you're not on a dedicated network.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
You're sharing
I
bandwidth.
never even thought of that.
I didn't
I just got
either.
so caught up in like, Overwatch on the Switch.
Very
And
exciting, but
I mean,
technically it may not.
It has its technical limitations.
we only have a month to find out because it comes out October 14th. Is that it?
I think it's the 15th, but it could, no. I know The
Mid-October.
Witcher- Yeah, it's
And this is going to be the Legendary Edition. And is it going to be full priced?
no, it's $40. I just looked it up today.
$40.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
only 40. So.
All right.
And I don't know if that's because maybe they're like worried about something happening with the online.
No, well,
Probably not, because sometimes like Switch games will be more expensive for some reason. Like Resident Evil port is $30.
Yeah.
but like Overwatch is going to be cheaper than if you bought it.
because people are rebuying it.
Wasn't
Yeah.
LA Noir's port full price?
It was.
Wasn't that
'cause I bought it.
$60?
I think so.
Yep. It's not anymore. It's
Oh
much
yeah,
cheaper.
you would hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
that was such a weird port to do that early on into the Switch's life. And wasn't it like, isn't the install so big? Oh no, wasn't it even slightly more than?
Than the integrated storage could handle?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
you
not
had
only-
to have an SD, micro SD card
Yeah.
to play it because of the
It's pretty funny.
yeah.
Yeah, because the cart could only hold so much data, and the only reason it was 60 was if they wanted to do it so the cart could hold everything.
Oh, God.
It would have been like an $80 game
Yeah.
because they would have had to get a larger capacity cartridge.
Yeah, which they talked about for a little bit being a thing they were going to do, and then it just sort of they stopped talking about it.
Because people weren't going to pay $80
It's
fucking
unacceptable.
dollars
Yeah,
for a port of
that's
LA
true.
Noir.
No, very good point.
Ryan, you are correct. Where it comes out October 15th.
I said 14th.
I said 15.
Well, that,
15th.
Dave
Hey
said
gets it
15th.
right.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I was close enough.
Which comes
So-
out the same day as another game. I don't know if you want to transition, but you were talking about whether or not Overwatch can be handled on the Switch, graphics wise and playability wise. I think it can be because another game that comes out on the 15th of October is The Witcher 3.
I think that's proof that it cannot, because The Witcher 3 in the
Witcher-
gameplay footage we saw looks like ass.
I think
no,
it
the
looks
Witcher,
like,
Witcher 3, sorry, Ryan. Oh my God, Higgins, sorry, I didn't mean
all
to
good.
interrupt you. The technical limitations have already been commented on by CD Projekt Red.
Yes.
That it's going from 1080, quote unquote 1080 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Going back down to 720.
Yep.
Just to show, just to be able to handle The Witcher,
Yeah.
because The Witcher 3 is a
huge,
huge game.
gigantic
Is it-
Yes.
Huge game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going
And-
to restore to 1080 when you dock it?
No,
I
I
don't
don't think
I
so.
think
Probably
it's
not.
I think it's
Actually not.
720p the whole
Yeah, I
Whole
think it's actually
time.
580.
I heard it was going to be
720
540, 720 docked, 540
handheld.
handheld.
Yeah.
But I believe it's still
Because-
supposed to look good though. Handheld.
Well,
I mean,
That's 'cause the screen's not too
regardless,
big.
regardless, it'll look like
It'll
you
look
know, it's
fine.
not going to look like it.
You
You know,
want?
It's not gonna
what
look
it
like
would be on the
PlayStation 4
under road to
Xbox One.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be probably Xbox 360 graphics.
Yeah, and I think what they
launch
did-
Xbox 360 graphics game.
Halo 3.
Think about if you could carry around Halo 3 at the time, though. Like, the
Right.
Switch,
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
it'd be like the best thing ever.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah, that's the thing that like it's with the Switch's portability. It
It's the
makes
caveat.
like, being able
you,
to
you
play
take
like, games
the
like that on the
limitations
go.
for the portability.
Yeah,
I will take
I
it.
think that at some point the Switch they need to upgrade it to the point to be able to compete with the newer consoles. This is a whole different.
there's
topic,
there's
but-
totally going to be a half step up where there's going to be like a pro.
There's gonna be there has to be a pro version. If they're
been,
coming
like,
out with
hoping
like
for so
the
long.
2DS version of
Yes.
the Nintendo Switch,
That's
they
the
have to be
first
coming
step.
out with an
It's
upgraded hardware
unlike
version.
them to not have an upgraded version of a system that's a handheld system.
Yeah.
They've always done it
Yeah.
for every system they've ever done. They've done that with. So like
But,
including Game Boy to Game Boy Color, that's not a gigantic leap, but it's still at the time it was. And I think they're gonna do that. And I think like games like The Witcher, they'll have. I think it's gonna become, to continue with what I was saying before, like a machine with a lot of ports on it from when Xbox Scarlet and PlayStation 5 is like really jumping into gear with was it next year they're releasing that?
Yeah, next gen. So you're talking about like the bridge. I call them like the bridge years, where they
Yeah.
get
Yes.
released on
Yeah.
the previous generation and current generation of
Yeah,
consoles.
I think once those systems are really starting to make moves and be headstrong into
That's
that
prime time
generation.
for consoles like that.
Yeah, they're gonna really. I think the Switch will really get to its full potential. That
It'll
time
be its
people know
like
how to
second
utilize
life
it.
for
Yeah.
users who
And
get
they'll
a
have
chance.
a lot of games that are on like the current generation system will end up being on the Switch. So people who didn't play them because they only had a Switch possibly will be able to enjoy them.
And that's why it's crazy that we're already at the stage that Overwatch is here.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, but that's not all they talked about at the Direct.
No, there's a lot more.
The other big thing, and this is one of the things I talked about at the beginning, new DLC fighter for Smash got announced.
That's
And
right.
it's Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury?
Fatal Fury,
That's
I
right,
believe.
yeah.
Fatal Fury, yeah.
You are correct, Fatal Fury.
I really liked. Now, Smash is always good at doing like the introductions for the new characters.
and this one.
Banjo Kazooie was great. Even when Isabelle got announced, even before the game came out, how she got the she got it in the mail, and this one was really good. It was the invitation. All these fighters were trying to get it. The only one I actually recognized was the guy who reached for it and fell off the building.
Oh yeah.
His name's Geese, and that's like when you beat him because he's the final boss of this game. You knock him off the building, and as he falls, that's the end of that's the game's ending essentially. But again, this also kind of got leaked
Yeah.
because there was a posting. I think
Because-
again it was Nintendo UK
Because
that had
what they're doing.
the like get the next fighter pack number 4 in the fighter pack, copyright SNK.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, well, who's it going to be? Everyone pretty much said, oh, it's probably going to be Terry Bogard because he's the most popular character. He is the Ryu of SNK.
exactly.
So
That's exciting. Yeah, he's going to be number 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
in the
But
fighter pack.
even
Number
then,
1.
the other big thing that announces, even after number 5, there's still going to be more DLC characters.
And they
It's
don't
not
even-
going to end at 5.
They didn't limit it. They just said more.
More in development.
Yep.
And I knew it would be
I
the case.
knew they were gonna
no.
do that since before.
In fact,
Why
they
wouldn't
announced 5 at first on purpose to make you be like,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like add some scarcity so it makes these characters even bigger deals.
Sakurai knows exactly what he's doing.
And the other
Yep.
big deal was they also talked about, here's some more footage of Banjo.
Yep.
When are you going to play Banjo? Today. So
And
the
boom.
day it came out, what was it? 9/5?
9-4.
9/4. And
Yeah.
to add a timestamp on this, we are recording on
9-9.
9/9.
9919.
So now it's shit, it's dropping today. Like I was watching upstairs with my dog, like he was just sitting next to me, and I saw it happen. It was like, and I just kind of leaned back, but oh shit, just genuinely caught me off guard. So that's a big deal. Number 5, they still haven't even announced yet. More DLC coming. Has anyone here played Banjo yet?
No, not
No,
yet.
actually, I haven't.
I mean, if there's any DLC character that's got me
Yes.
jazzed, it's Banjo.
That's the only one that I actually am. Dragon Quest Hero is cool. I don't
Okay.
really honestly give a shit about
They
Joker.
don't need more swordsmen. They already have plenty.
Yeah,
plays
that
pretty cool,
that
but-
argument as well.
But that is fair.
Yeah, and I'm in the same boat as you. Like,
Yeah, it's
But
like
Persona
the
5's
amount of
great.
Fire Emblem characters, Dragon Quest Hero, almost is like
Another one.
saturation of that. But yeah, Banjo is
did-
totally different.
I did play Joker.
Do you like Joker?
He's very fun.
Yeah,
isn't it just standard to be just a gun?
Yes, he's got a gun.
Like even Bayonetta, hers are like
cards at
stylized
people.
in
Yeah.
her feet. Like he just pulls out a gun, which is hilarious.
It's great. Yeah, seriously.
I still want Yoshimitsu. I know
Oh
it's
my
another
God,
swordsman,
yeah,
but I want
Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu in Smash.
I would
That'd be
love
funny.
Yoshimitsu.
yeah, I love Soul Calibur.
I mean, because at this point we have Pac-Man, Mega Man,
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie,
Yeah.
Joker from Persona 5. I'm sorry, but when did Smash Brothers become Mugen? Or like when did that
I don't
happen? Like all we need is like Homer Simpson, fucking Peter
Oh my God.
Griffin,
You know,
Darth Vader,
They might introduce like
Doom guy.
there's a
Master Chief
Doom
Doom Guy.
yeah.
Oh my
Doom guy would be
God.
awesome. I
That
also
would
want
be sick.
Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin,
Personally,
yeah.
I would love that. Imagine Fusro dying someone off of the map.
Like his final
Dude,
smash is the Fusro
Yes,
Da.
Okay.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome. You can call
I'm
upon
down.
Parthenex, and you can come
Parthenex.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
like standard
Do it,
B is
Nintendo.
Fusro Da, that pushes you. His final smash he calls Parthenax.
Yeah.
And
And
you know
kind
what?
of dragon yells, shouts.
you know what? They got the voice actor for Parthenax already. That was Charles Martinet.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
That was Parthenax.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just blew your mind.
blown.
that was the sound of my mind being blown.
Anything else to talk about for Smash? Because I think that was the major
I
stuff.
also
is-
want Morgan from Capcom.
That's for your own gross reasons.
Indeed.
Actually,
I
just
feel like,
go ahead.
I feel like they might actually at some point, who knows, add like a Monster Hunter character. I mean, they already
Yeah.
are pretty loaded with Capcom. Anyway.
Add one of them
Yeah,
cats.
And they have Monster Hunter assets in Smash 2
I
already.
mean, do the chef cat.
Oh, the Palico?
Yeah, the chef Palico.
See, I don't think they would do that. I think they would probably add those characteristics to the Mii fighters.
Maybe.
Well,
They already,
there's
yeah, they did do
Oh
that.
yeah, they
Speaking
had,
of Mii fighters,
Sans.
Sans
Yeah.
from Undertale.
Sans from
What
Undertale.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was
costume.
really random, but
Like-
like it appeals to a lot of people.
Oh hell yeah, he was one of the most requested fighters, and of all the reactions I was watching, and I watched the thing live myself, but then I went back. One of my favorite streamers, Varg Skeletor, he's with Vine Sauce.
Shout out to Vine Sauce.
He did a full playthrough of Undertale, and he absolutely loved it. And throughout the entire direct, he just had like I'm assuming it was like on a stream deck or something. But he just had a button that played just like the opening notes of what's it called, Megalovania.
Oh, Megalovania.
And he just kept hitting that a couple of times.
Yes.
And then after it showed Team Rocket and then it was Sans, he's like, what? Oh my God, the reaction from that. It was so,
delightful.
just, that shit is just, it baffles me. Because then they got Megalovania, a new arrangement by Toby Fox. And
Yes.
fucking Grant Kirkhope worked on the arrangement of Spiral Mountain for Smash.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, they got Grant Kirkhope and Iwata, his demonstration after the direct showing off Banjo and talking about the music and the stage.
Yeah.
That was so entertaining. Sakurai knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Like,
He has
he-
from the beginning.
He described every background character as either a poor soul or a sad soul. Grunty was a poor soul. Bottles was a really poor soul. Like, it was just so hilarious.
I want Conquerors.
Oh, Conquer would be great.
That would be great.
Conquer would be hilarious.
A lot of people want Steve from Minecraft, which I think would be a good character because he's really
Yeah.
kind of
I mean, they're buddy
Yeah.
buddy with Microsoft, so why not?
yeah.
It
I
would-
also
Yeah.
want Tom
It'll
Nook.
probably happen.
I would love
I want
Tom
Tom
Nook.
Nook.
I would love Tom Nook. Even if he's just like an echo fighter for Isabel.
Yeah.
I'm
exactly.
fine with that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he fights with crippling debt.
Yeah.
Just throws bells on you, but then takes it back.
Next thing you know, like a Phoenix Wright's gonna get thrown in.
I would love
I'm
that.
down for fuck if he's good enough for Marvel vs.
I
Capcom
know.
3.
He is already a fighter.
All right,
Quest.
we
need
could
Fred Quest.
we could spend
Yeah, we can
yeah we
talk
could
about
spend
Smash.
forever talking about who we want.
But you know, speaking of Undertale music, there's a Game Freak is talking
Yeah.
about their title, which got a name. I think it's like
It's
Little Town Hero, or
It is exactly that. You're correct.
yes, yep.
with,
And
with music by Toby
he
Fox.
composed all the music.
Motherfucker's getting around.
Pretty cool. you guys see the gameplay a little bit?
Yeah, it looks really fun.
Yeah.
It's interesting that it takes place only inside of the town. I don't know how big the town is, but like you only are inside the town, which is different from Game Freak, where they mostly have done Pokemon.
Yeah.
You explore around everywhere, and it looks really, really cool. I like the art. You can tell that it's done by.
It's nice stylized.
It was a really cute style.
Yeah, for sure. It is the reason why Sword and Shield is probably. I'm not going to say half-assed, right? But
you also
definitely
can
the
kinda say
studio was
half-assed.
split in resources
Definitely.
between this game, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm also looking forward to seeing Pokemon. We'll talk about that a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well,
I have some opinions on that.
let's jump on to Pokemon then, because
Yeah,
I mean
okay.
now we can move on to that. So they announced a couple new Pokemon.
Yes.
That there's a ghost in a tea kettle.
Oh yeah,
that
that's right.
if it likes you, you can drink its tea. Because
Funny story
What?
about Poltegeist. There was I think it's a 4chan post from 2014 where someone came up with the entire concept.
yeah,
And an additional
Really?
pre-evolution. It was going to be Entity
Ah,
and Poltegeist.
yep,
no
The
kidding.
teacup ghost Pokemon.
yeah.
You know what I think about when I hear all of this?
What?
Sounds like a lot of...
I don't know what sound is happening.
Yes, that was
Josh.
amazing.
Yeah.
You've customized those buttons.
I did.
I love it.
Higgins, I know you don't have headphones, but I just played the That's a lot of Hoopla from SpongeBob.
Hoopla. Okay. Perfect.
So they also announced the that Pelican Pokemon
Yes.
that I will now have like
Yes.
3 of
Yes.
or 4 of in my team. It'll be 4 of those Pelicans.
They already have
the-
a Pelican Pokemon from Gen 3.
The Alolan, what is it, Zigzagoon? That is
Yes.
instead like a punk rocker.
The
Looks like-
Galarian.
Looks like
Zigzagoon.
what's his name from Kiss?
Yeah, exactly. And whatever starter I pick, which I think is going to be Sobble.
Sobble.
Also, yeah, Sobble.
Team.
Yep. I also really like
Shabbo.
Corviknight, that like armor murder looking crow.
Yes.
Looks like a
Corviknight
demon
looks-
crow.
Oh.
Looks awesome.
Not a whole lot more in the way of features, except there's like lots of customization options.
I
there.
like that a lot.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm happy they're expanding.
Yeah,
on it.
the
It
fact
needed to
that
happen.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the fact that they're not including all of the Pokedex honestly really kind of pisses me off. But
Yeah.
I get it. I begrudgingly say I get it.
It's not the first time it's happened, right? Like that's what people have to remember.
Yeah, that's
And I know
also
they
a
had
good
high
point.
expectations and hopes going into this, but the development was rushed.
It was definitely rushed.
Oh yeah, no, and
So-
I think that's absolutely one of the things that happened. Like it certainly got rushed
It'll be
out
polished
the door.
and it will be good,
Yeah.
but it may not be as much of a step up as we hoped.
Yeah.
But, I'd like to expand on that in our own Pokemon podcast.
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
that I mean this whole kerfuffle can be dedicated to another
Yeah, that's
Pokemon
true.
podcast. But the other thing I did want to talk about was the Pokemon camp,
Yeah.
which I thought was
Oh yeah.
super fucking cute and adorable, and I love it.
You know
Yeah.
what's weird?
It's just their version of the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah, kinda.
I just saw on YouTube recently someone was doing like a Pokemon camp kind of thing, and then all of a sudden, like a few weeks later, I see on the direct that they did that. And I don't know if you know what I'm
making
talking about.
like software.
It was like it looked really realistic. Like the graphics were like significantly better than the Pokemon Sword and Shield ones.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a fully fledged. It wasn't like a Pokemon game, but it was sort of like
An
the.
app or something.
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Maybe
to
just
be
like
able
a
to expand
proof
upon
of
it.
concept video.
It looked really, really similar to. It's something that's so apparently they've been developing for a while, and it's been like really slow. But like it's
God
weird.
help
that-
them with Nintendo. After
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I know Nintendo's gonna go
They'll
after.
shut that down.
They will.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I don't know who came up with the camp idea first. I'm assuming it's whoever was developing that, and they.
To be fair, they've had sort of that kind of a thing that's been developing over the last bunch of games anyways. They're just taking it a little bit further now.
Yeah, like
That's a good
like
point as
like
well.
this is the next progression from that Pokemon caretaking system from Sun and Moon,
Yeah.
which came from the
Pokemon
previous
Ami,
one.
which was X and Y, and there's been a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
like this.
so I mean, you can set up camp essentially anywhere you want when you're out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
All your Pokemon are hanging out, and one of the things you can do is make the national dish curry over rice.
Yeah.
Because by the way, this is the United Kingdom. If you didn't notice,
Yep.
I guess curry is really popular.
In
Yeah,
the United
in the
Kingdom?
United Kingdom, yeah, I think it's the national dish.
Is it really?
Oh, for real?
I think curry and rice is the national dish
Well,
of the
when?
United Kingdom.
It's a weird
Since
thing.
England times, Dave.
Yeah, apparently.
You think it would be like a meat pie with a crust
Yes.
made out of drywall,
Yeah.
but it's curry over rice, I believe, or at least so maybe it's
So,
not.
At
But
least they want you to tell
curry
us
and,
that it is.
curry and rice is a big deal in the UK.
You know what was the first version of this Pokemon camp? Secret Bases from Gen 3.
Oh my god, secret bases.
Oh my god, yeah.
Gen 3 was that Ruby and Sapphire?
It
Yes.
was.
Okay.
You could go in the little cracks in the wall and you open it up and here's my little bit. Oh, yeah.
You could
Is it-
couldn't you link cable visit?
Yes, you
or
could.
some
I
think
shit?
so, yeah.
Like
That's
you go
cool.
in Cable Visit, and also like you can download like your secret bases to your own game itself, and then
Find them.
battle an AI version of your friend.
Yes, you could put a ghost trainer in
Yeah.
it, and people could come and challenge you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay, so they came up with this a long time ago.
And they've been experimenting with all kinds of these things. Yeah.
But yeah, this curry cooking thing, you put ingredients in, you mix it. Like you can either use just the buttons or you can do
It's a
motion
minigame.
controls, which will be
Yeah.
Cool.
like that'll be kind of fun.
It's something else to do. It
Yeah.
makes up for the fact that they decided to continue off from before, not include all the Pokemon in it. At least they're adding other features. That's not necessarily a feature I'd say that I'd prefer over having all the Pokemon, but it's a feature, and I'll let them try it out. You know what I mean?
They're trying new things
I
because
do like the. Sorry,
no go on.
I
ahead.
was going to say before that I do really, really like the customization.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of customization.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's something I really wanted in a Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of had it in like the last few iterations before Let's Go.
Not as much.
A little bit, but this one looks like you can do pretty much whatever you want to your character, and I'm a big fan of that. So that's sort of like the saving grace to them. Some of the decisions I don't necessarily agree with, but that's a good one.
You know, as long as they got a good scally cap for my guy to wear, I'm
Looks like
happy.
they do too.
I'm sure that they do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's the kind of thing they would have.
And
Yeah,
Pokemon
especially
aesthetic.
since it's the UK.
Yes, of
They
course.
got to have
They
some
have
good
to.
scally caps, some
At
good
least
flat
one.
caps.
Yep.
We'll talk all about Pokemon in our upcoming Pokemon dedicated podcast.
The next big thing. Now this for me was the biggest thing, and I'm super fucking happy that it finally happened. SNES games on Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah.
I've already played a shit ton of Star Fox,
Yep.
Super Mario World. I can finally actually try Super Metroid. I'd never played that.
It's over 20 games, I believe. It's
Yep.
free for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. Correct.
Yep.
And
Which is nice of them.
in the coming weeks, you'll be able to get a Super Nintendo controller that syncs with your Nintendo Switch.
It looks
awesome.
Now,
it's tight.
It's different from the NES controllers because those could slide right into the dock, or those could slide into the Switch and charge that way. And it came in a pack of 2.
This just has a regular charging cable, I think.
It's just got I think it's USB-C that you could just plug
is.
right in anywhere to charge, like the Pro controller.
Right.
But you can kind of understand why they did that because the NES controller was just a rectangle.
Yeah, you're not going to
Right.
put like
This
a
has
rail
got-
on that.
Yeah, no, you can't put a rail on an SNES controller.
No.
But
So that's exciting. It's available now.
yeah, it came out the very next day. So I'm not going to name all the titles, but some of them
There are some choice titles.
Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Link to the Past, Super
one.
Puyo Puyo 2, Kirby's Dream Land 2, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Demon's Crest. I actually been playing that for like a good hour and a half.
Nice.
It's like a fun RPG action platformer where you play as one of the bad guys from Super Ghouls and Ghosts,
Oh, cool.
which is also on this Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So I can finally try that as well.
Nice. Oh, and I love the rewind feature.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
It's like real time undo button.
That's how I beat
nice.
that's how I beat World 2 or the second path of Star Fox.
Control Z.
Pretty much.
Oh, just imagine if that was available
Right?
when the SNES was out.
Right.
God.
One thing that people were kind of speculating they might have done with the release of the SNES games on the Nintendo Online service is that they were going to have like tiered, you pay a little bit more, like $30 a year instead of $20 a year to be able to have access to that. But I'm really glad they didn't do that.
Oh hell yeah.
That would have been kind of like
That
bad.
would have been,
That would've been
a lot of
uncool.
backlash.
Yeah,
That would have been
yeah.
a lot of backlash for that.
And the fact that they didn't do that and they just were like, here, you can have this now is like a really good show of faith because their online service kind of isn't that great.
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It's like what PlayStation Online was when it was for free.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for you pay for it.
Yeah.
So, But they're making improvements, so I'm glad the direction they finally released the SNES games, and I don't know how many they're going to release and how often. The same rate as they were before, they say.
They've ditched monthly. They're just going to come out when they do.
Good.
Because previously they were just coming out straight up monthly.
Yeah,
Every
like
month you got 2 new NES titles. Because God knows, I was sitting at the edge of my seat saying, "Oh, when the fuck are they going to release Solomon's Quest? I need Solomon's Quest." And also, this really shows how mediocre the first party titles really were for the NES. Because after Metroid, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Punch Out, what else do you have? Every other
Duck comes to mind.
Duck Hunt.
Was there no F-Zero, or was there an
No,
F-Zero?
F-Zero first came out on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. Every other game that you really loved, Ninja Gaiden, third party.
Yeah. Game & Watch was probably before.
Yeah, Game & Watch was before the NES. So like
Smash characters.
I mean,
Right.
there are a couple of individual titles on the NES that, depending on who you are, like baseball. I loved baseball because I played the shit out of that with my brother.
Right.
And I just got that tune just burrowed in my head. Do 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 do.
Ignoring Ryan's horrible rendition of that song, Dave, what was your favorite part of the live stream?
My favorite part of the live stream? Okay, so I'm a little bit... Anytime that Animal Crossing is included, it just instantly becomes my favorite.
Yeah, man. I'm ready.
Even though it was like, the same stuff that we kind of learned... We got like a drip of like information after
Chinese
the
water
E3.
torture.
Yeah, pretty much, kind of. Except for it was good.
Yeah.
So
good.
Good torture. Yeah,
Like,
if you're into it.
actually.
Last time was the announcement. This time was the explanation and the expanded
Yeah,
look.
because they talked a little bit about different features, but they decided, and they said in the direct that they were putting together a video package of the information that we learned after the E3 announcement. So you learned about, I don't know, they detailed the Nook phone. Actually, it was like a
Crafting
video
the
package
phone.
of the E3 footage they showed after, if you stuck around afterwards.
yeah. Yep.
So they explained that, but they just condensed this into a nice little like, hey, welcome to...
There was nothing new. It was the crafting.
Correct.
You
Yeah.
could put stuff outside.
Yep.
Local multiplayer, online
phone.
multiplayer, the Nook phone. You can
Nook
use a
Miles.
pole to vault
Yes.
across the river,
that.
as opposed
Yeah,
to
I know,
finding
it's so
the
good.
one bridge in town.
Yeah.
for months on end until you finally can have the other ones built.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's really good. One thing that they did actually kind of confirm, or they did confirm it without saying it exactly. I theorized that because, and I guess it's not really that much of a theory, but because you can just craft tools, which I love that.
Yeah.
And other items, but like the tools. When you first start any Animal Crossing game, you get access to like 1 or 2 tools on the first day. So if you get a shovel and a bug nut the first day, you can't fish until day 2, and that
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
sucks because you got to wait, or you got to do time traveling. And I've never been a fan of time traveling. Not really into that. I kind of just
Yeah.
like playing it straight up. If you like time traveling, it's all good, but it's not how I do it.
I wait till I'm like 400 hours in, and
Yeah,
And
they're
who
like, all right,
knows?
something to mix it up a little bit, but like I play it like straight up, you know what I mean? So now you can just get the items that you need, or like the craftable
build
materials.
them, buy
and-
them.
yeah, like
Yeah.
in the first, I'm assuming like pretty soon into the game,
Yeah.
you can just get a net, fishing rod, and I don't know if they have durability. That's something that they didn't talk about.
I didn't
don't
see
know.
anything like that, so I don't think they will.
I feel
You'll
like they
just
wouldn't.
you'll just be able to
highly
get
doubt it.
recipes for better ones.
It's
so
it's too chill of a game to have like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
your bug net broke, like go
Time
get
to
another
pay
one.
for another one.
Yeah.
Yes, we accept credit cards. Yeah.
So they talked about the Nook phone and getting those Nook points for completing certain things, like
Yes. I
now
love that.
now
It's like achievements for Animal
yeah,
Crossing.
it's achievements
Yeah.
that you get points for, and
You can use it to unlock different things. I believe.
I'm terrified that in the coming weeks they're going to say, by the way, you can buy Nook points.
Oh boy, yeah. look
Even if
out.
it's like 99 cents for 500, even
I
that
know,
just
I'm worried
it
about
feels
that too.
inevitable.
However,
So if it happens, we just have to.
It will happen. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
it might happen.
I
The only
don't-
reason I
I'm-
think they might not do is because when they release New Leaf, they specifically said they're not going to have any paid DLC or anything like that. I know this was 2000, was that 2011 or something like that?
Something like that.
I forget how many years ago it was.
Oh my god!
But
It was a while ago, but they specifically made note that they're not going to do that because that's not what they want to do with Animal Crossing. However, times have changed. We have different people.
They
in
did
the
come out with the
company.
mobile game.
I was gonna say,
They
we have
did
Pocket
paid
Camp.
They have
currency.
Pocket Camp, but they're also not going to integrate them together. Like they might have some sort of crossover events between them, but they're not going to like.
Not in the time-consuming, awful mobile way. I don't know.
yeah,
I play Pocket Camp every day, and I have spent money on it. But like, it's not what I want Animal Crossing to be. It's too much of like it's stressful almost, as opposed to Animal Crossing.
you put it best when you said that a mainline Animal Crossing game, it's too chill to do shit.
chill.
It's too chill to throw that kind of stuff in. Now, a question I had for you specifically, because ever since it came out, another title that got announced, Kirby Super Clash.
Super Kirby Clash.
Super Kirby Clash. Now, that was based off I think it was a free-to-play 3DS game
Yes,
That-
I never played it, but you're right.
that had grindy mobile-style gameplay where it was like you could only do so many like plays before you ran out of hearts,
Yeah.
and it was a timer, but I think you could buy premium currency to get you more hearts.
Yes.
Is that kind of mobile gameplay in this?
Yes, and that's what I expected it to be, but so here's the thing. You don't need to, as of course with any free to play game, you don't need some of them they
You don't need to.
some of them they kind of push you in the direction of like if you don't do it, you're really not going to be able to play, and this one's pretty good about it not being that way. Like if you want to play, you can play for a little while or a pretty long amount of time, at least in the beginning, which is normal for those games, but I played for a while, and you level up pretty quick. You get like single player. I forget what they call it, vitality or something like that. You get a certain amount of those that you can use for doing different. What do you want to call
Yes,
it?
they
A
regenerate over time.
yeah, but you can upgrade. You can buy with
Yeah.
gem apples, which is like a currency that you earn, but you can also buy. You earn it. You can do like heroic. It's basically like you complete
certain tasks.
Tasks, yeah. And you'll earn gem apples or different things like that. You can buy them. They actually aren't like ridiculously priced. And what they did, which is actually cool, that you start out and you have a tree. Every 12 hours, you can get more gem apples. You get 20 at first. Every 12 hours, you can get 20 gem apples, which isn't really a lot. If you spend money on it, it'll actually upgrade the tree, so you'll get more. And they have like pretty cheap ones. Like you spend it was like 80 something cents. You get like 50 gem apples, which doesn't stretch very far.
Sometimes with free-to-play games, especially ones that are coming on the Switch, like Pokemon Quest is actually a good example.
Yeah.
If it's free and there's a really good content pack, I might get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pay anything for the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess.
To continue with your thought on that, I did end up getting, there's like a max pack on the very last one.
Yeah.
And it's $40. So it's like a lot, but also it's a $40 game,
Paying for a
basically.
game, I guess.
And once you do actually spend the $40 on it, instead of getting 20
You're earning
gem
a
apples every
lot
12
more,
hours, you
right.
get 2,000 every 12
See,
hours.
yeah.
And that's like plenty to do pretty much anything.
So not only is it a one-time purchase, but it also causes significant long-term change in how you get back from the game.
Yeah.
Which is more than just, you've given me your money,
Right.
fuck off until
Right.
you want to give me
Nintendo-
more
Most of them are
money.
like that. It's
They
like,
managed to skirt this line.
they,
Yeah,
they did
I mean,
a good job with this
pretty
one,
good.
honestly. Like, I think it's because
it's almost like they took the criticism that they got for Dr. Mario World and kind of reflected on that and maybe improved their process a bit.
They know that they can't treat console titles like mobile games.
Yes,
Even if
for
they
sure.
Correct.
even if they directly port a mobile game, sometimes they'd have
Yep.
done that too.
Yep.
But they are more
One thing
aware.
I like is you can upgrade. You can buy like these codexes, and it'll upgrade when you first start out. It's like every 5 minutes you get another point, and then if you buy more codexes, it goes down like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So the last ultimate codex for that particular aspect, vitality, every 1 minute you get a new one. So it's like every time you do a mission, you spend a few minutes doing it, like 4 or 5 minutes playing that mission, fighting whatever monster you are. So like it really does regenerate pretty quick. So if you do spend the money on it, it's so far it's been a game that I can just continuously play as long as I want to, which is pretty nice. And I do enjoy the gameplay.
I might check it out.
So
Yeah.
you said single-player vitality. What about multiplayer?
Oh, there's party mode, so you can actually play online. You can play So you have two vitalities. There's a single player vitality and then party vitality, which you can play by yourself. It's got little different features to it. I forget the exact specifications to it, but you can go online and team up with different people. You can also do it locally with other people around you.
Ooh.
And and you're supposed to earn more of like there's like water, I think like lightning and fire fragments, which are help you to like upgrade and buy new weapons and armor.
Yeah, because this is RPG elements.
Yeah. It's like you have.
It's like Kirby boss battles.
What is it?
Like a bunch of Kirby boss battles.
Yeah, it's like the arena from Kirby Superstar.
Yeah, exactly. And you start out with just you, and then as you progress through the story, there's a story to it too.
Ooh.
It's like kind of like a loose story, but there is a story to it. And you unlock, second character, third character, fourth party character, and that's pretty quick. You unlock the fourth one relatively quick into the game. And you as you progress more, you pay gem apples to be able to. There's ordeals. So those are like the bosses. Those are like the story continuations.
So instead of fighting, say, the big walrus guy who throws ice cubes, you're fighting Marks or Meta Knight.
They haven't been anyone specific like that, like that's been in the game.
If there's a story, I can see it probably being at
well,
some point.
But they have like characters that they give names to that at least I haven't seen in a Kirby game. Maybe they are from other Kirby games, but like so far it's just been like, a named character or just like something more sinister than they have like a little cute dragon thing that I really like that I posted on my Twitter that you can see if you follow me on Twitter. But as I plug myself really quick.
Well, speaking of plugs, you have a video up of you playing this, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I do that for a lot of games. I have I call them first look videos. No, I'm not the first person to play them. I just call them first look because it's the first look at the game. I played the first. Originally, I was going to do the first 20 minutes of it. It usually turns out to be an hour, and I did play about an hour of the Kirby game. So if you do want to check out the game, even though it's free and you can play it, but if you for some reason don't feel like downloading it and you just want to watch it, you can go to my channel, and there's about an hour of gameplay. You can get a good idea. I always make sure to play until I feel like it's a good stopping point to understand the game. Like I played Bulletstorm, and I had to keep going. Astral Chain, I had to really keep going it was my longest video.
I want to play Astral Chain.
It's really good. I don't mean to get off topic, but I make sure to go to a good stopping point, and about an hour of Kirby is really a good way to understand how you don't have to watch for that long to get the idea of it, but
even still, just So I think we'll cut it off there, and there's plenty more.
Excuse me, Ryan, I need to interrupt you because we did not talk about
the Jedi.
Yeah.
my favorite game
Yes.
that was announced. That's coming up September 24th. Thank you.
Let's throw you this bone, Josh.
Yes,
take it
thank
away,
you.
and this is how
I didn't
we'll,
talk about this podcast.
This will be our last topic before we wrap.
Came out of the blue. Fucking Jedi Outcast from the original Xbox is coming to the Switch.
Fucking threw
holy
me
fucking
off.
shit. Jedi Outcast 2. I fucking love that game. And Kyle Katarr, I can't wait to play him again. And this is the first game ever that I played as a kid that not only did you get to wield the blaster in first person, but also be a fucking Jedi at the same fucking time and switch whenever you fucking wanted to.
With proper dismemberment, right?
Yes, proper dismemberment of arms
Nice.
and heads.
Nice.
Sometimes.
It's important.
Yeah.
That was a cool announcement for sure.
Dude,
It was
this
a huge
came out of the fucking blue.
surprise.
And this is one of the best games that LucasArts games ever made.
Opens the door for many
Yes,
more,
it
maybe.
does.
KOTOR.
Yeah.
KOTOR
Right?
1 and
Yes,
2.
and because Ryan,
If-
you and I were talking about this earlier.
If KOTOR 1 and 2 happens, I'll be just as excited as you are about this. Because KOTOR 1 and 2, two of my favorite RPGs.
Well, also, this just shows the sign of EA does not have exclusive rights to Star Wars games anymore.
yeah, EA doesn't touch this.
Yeah.
EA has no hand in any of this.
not only is what I love.
So if EA, if this shows that Star Wars games can succeed without EA's fucking skullduggery, I'm on board.
And also, Jedi Academy 1 is going to be coming out in early 2020.
Really?
Yes.
What?
There you go.
Was that
Yes.
even in the direct? I don't remember.
No, I think that was
they came out after the direct.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah. And also, Jedi Outcast is coming to PS4, which I can't wait.
no kidding. There's something else too that got announced that I was so obviously I talked about Animal Crossing being my favorite, but the thing that made me get super excited and I couldn't believe it was that Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
Black
surprised about
Flag
that.
Oh my God,
and Rogue
Hell
as a Rebel collection.
Yeah,
With
I have
motion
the
controls.
tattoo. I have
Oh, yeah,
Black
there
Flag
it is.
tattooed on my wrist.
Yeah, there
so
it is.
I'm prepared. And I was
Pretty
like,
cool.
what? I can't wait to play that. Like when Assassin's Creed 3 came out, I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It's honestly that's my least favorite Assassin's Creed game.
I hate Assassin's Creed 3.
It's okay. But like Black Flag's my favorite, and I was
do
like, I
love
hope
Black
it does well. And now it's finally coming out, and I'm like, really.
I'll finally be able to try a game outside of Assassin's Creed 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Those
dude.
are the only
past 2?
Oh my
I have
goodness.
not. Oh no, sorry. I played like an hour of Brotherhood, and
Brotherhood
that's
was
it.
good.
Brotherhood was good. It's also in the 2 series, but you
Yep,
mean like actual.
I
like,
didn't
straight
play
up first two.
Revelations. Didn't play 3.
You didn't finish
play
Ezio's
4.
story, man?
Bruh.
Didn't play
You didn't finish Ezio's story.
Syndicate.
Bruh.
Didn't play Unity.
See, that's
haven't
the
played
point.
Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, Unity's
haven't
the-
played.
Unity's the
wasn't
only
wasn't
one
there
that's
one? What was the one before Odyssey?
Syndicate.
Origin.
Origin. Thank
Origin.
you.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
Origin.
None of them.
Too many titles.
Syndicate was really good.
I actually want to try Syndicate because I love that Victorian
It was
setting.
really good. That had the best traveling mechanics. I
Okay,
thought.
so we'll wrap this
Yeah,
now because
sorry, I just wanted to mention Assassin's
Couple
Creed.
notable mentions.
yeah,
Zelda.
Yep.
Can't leave us.
we
without
didn't
saying
even
Zelda.
talk about Zelda.
Yeah, Link's
Deadly
Awakening.
Premonition.
Yeah, Deadly Premonition.
What the
Outer Worlds.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. I can't believe that's coming to the
pretty
Switch.
cool. I wasn't
That
expecting
was already
that.
confirmed
Yeah.
before, I think.
It was confirmed before, but I still can't believe it.
Divinity, Original Sin 2.
Yes.
Cross save
Very
with
excited
Steam.
about that. Yeah.
Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE Encore.
That
With
looks
Fire
horrible
Emblem
to me. I don't know if
characters.
anyone likes that, but I was
No.
only thinking I
No
thought it looked
thanks.
terrible. But if you love Fire Emblem and for some reason like that game,
Doom
it's great.
64.
Doom 64.
Doom 64.
Except with Bethesda Online login account.
Those memes are the best.
Oh, God.
Oh, Dauntless. I'm really excited for
Yeah,
Dauntless.
Dauntless.
Yep. Return of the Obra Dinn, made by
yeah.
the same guy who
That
did
black and white.
That looks
Papers, Please.
interesting.
Rogue Company, another fucking MOBA style
Yep.
team-based shooter. Tetris 99 getting some stuff.
Okay, that MOBA game actually did look pretty fun.
Yeah.
Damon Ex Machina got another demo. I mean,
about that, but-
there was Luigi's Mansion
I wanna like
3.
that.
Yes, Luigi's
lot
Mansion 3.
of shit. I mean,
Vampire.
oh yeah, that
looks pretty cool,
PS4 vampire game
Yeah.
by like I think it's called like Spider or Black
It's like
Widow or something.
VAMPYR.
Yeah, you like a doctor and you become a vampire.
Yeah. You gotta,
Anyway.
balance
The only
between-
thing I thought about that point was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That was a good movie. That's a good movie.
The
So-
Direct was just completely jam-packed full of
Oh
stuff.
my God.
And Nintendo, I love how they do their software announcements.
Yeah.
Their
I love it.
presentation
Yeah, there's always
is
something for everybody.
excellent.
Yes.
So I think that's where we're going to wrap it. We've been rambling on for a while. We had a lot to talk about. What was your favorite part of the Nintendo Direct? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out Dave on Sandbox Explorer. He's going strong with his...
I released my 50th video, which was the Kirby. No, I've been doing. I'm gonna mention to follow the NFL.
That's it. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So I've been doing for the past few weeks on every game that the Patriots have been playing. I follow them through the preseason. Whoever the Patriots are playing on any given week, I play in Mutant Football League, which is a fun game if you haven't checked it out. It's basically like Madden, but with demons and skeletons and blood and gore and guts and swearing and things like that.
So a better Madden.
Is that game
Yeah.
out for PS4?
I believe it is
yeah.
on. Yeah, it is. They're actually
think it's
releasing a
on
really,
PS4,
really big update.
PS4, Xbox One,
Yep.
Is there crossplay?
PC.
I don't know if
Switch.
there's crossplay. I don't think that there is, but there could be.
Damn.
So my favorite thing about this is they mimic all the teams. So instead of the New England Patriots, it's the nuked England
No, it's
Patriots.
the nuked London Patriots.
Oh, sorry, the nuked London Patriots.
They this past week, on Sunday, the Patriots played the Steelers instead of the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Blitzburg Steelheads.
That's
awesome.
see, shit
Yeah.
like that. So you're doing that every week through the regular season and then into the playoffs,
Oh,
however
yeah.
long the Pats go.
Yep. And if for some reason the
Inevitably.
Pats don't make it to the Super Bowl, which I mean, it happens.
They
It's
won't
happened
this year.
before.
They won't.
You don't think, dude, their team is crazy.
That's a
this
different
year.
discussion. About
Totally
yeah.
different.
Anyways, but I will be doing every week. I'll be having the Patriots versus whoever. If they're away, then I'll have them be away. If they're home, they'll be home. And I'm just gonna, do
Play the
a
game.
mock-up of it, basically. A preview of what the game's gonna be. And for some reason, most of the games have been almost identical in a lot of ways. Like I had an interception at the very, very end of the game in the end zone, and I also had a 30-point. I won by 30 points. It was 37 to 7.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it
Not
happened in
gonna
a couple
lie.
other games. Yeah, so it seems to be a pretty good representation of how the games go so far.
It's like there's this book I read as a kid called Ice Magic.
Okay, we're wrapping.
Okay.
Oh wait, find
No more side
NEH
stories.
at
Yeah.
Rhode Island Comic Con. November 1st to the 3rd, 2019 in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yep, we'll be there, so say hi to us, whoever's there. We'll get more details then.
And we're
But
also hopefully I won't plug that.
yeah, we'll make sure we get that ready before we start sharing stuff. But we got something secret in the works. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Dave Higgins over at Sandbox Explorer.
Yep.
Find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I'm
Check
also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. But not Instagram so much, but Twitter especially. I'm very active on Twitter and obviously on YouTube.
Yep, and check out our Tuesday streams. It's either Overwatch. We might do some more Rootin' Tootin',
Yes,
Rootin' Tootin's days
Especially with the new update, maybe.
with
maybe
with
Rune Tuesdays.
with the ne'er-do-wells. Check me out. I'm streaming Fridays. Still playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Gonna see what other stuff I can do afterwards.
I might be getting a little GTA in there. We'll
A
see.
little bit of GTA. We got stuff in the works. Stay tuned with us. We're just rolling and rolling and rolling like Limp Bizkit. Urban assault vehicle.
People underground, yo, bang this joint, yo, bang this joint, yo. If it